and unmute yourself. All right, here we go. Add a Twist Scientist. This is written by Andrea Beaty, by David Roberts, and here we go. Ada Marie said not a word until the day she turned 3. She bounced in her crib and looked all around, observing the world, but not making a sound. Hold on, Lana. Can you guys show me what it means to observe?
Well, I want to say something.
Sure, Alana.
It's not that. I just want to say that, like, all of us pronounce it Ada.
Oh, you could be right. It could be Ada Marie. Ada Marie. I will pronounce it like that. Thank you.
I'm just hearing it like that.
Thank you. That works. All right, everybody show me observing. Looking all around and observing. She learned how to climb and made her big break with a trail of chaos left in her wake. Do you know what chaos looks like? Looks like this. Can you guys do chaos? She ran through the day chasing sound and sight and didn't slow down till she conked out at night. Her parents were frazzled, but tried not to freak as Ada grew bigger and still did not speak. Clearly, young Ada, with lots in her head, would have something to say when it ought to be said. That's just what happened when Ada turned 3. She tore through the house on a fact-finding spree and climbed up the clock. Can you make like climbing? As high as she could. Her parents yelled, everybody do this, stop! Let me see you. Stop! As all good parents would. Ada's chin quivered, but she did not cry. She took a deep breath and she simply asked, why? Can you guys all ask that question? Why? That is a fabulous question. Why does it tick? And why does it talk? Why do we call it a granddaughter clock? Why are there pointing things stuck to a rose? Why are there hairs up the inside of your nose? Started with why, and then what, how, and when. By bedtime, she came back to why once again. She drifted to sleep as her brave parents smiled at the curious thoughts of their curious child who wanted to know what the world was about. They kissed her and whispered, you'll figure it out. What does it mean to be curious?
Max.
Yeah, Lana.
It's not that. I just want to say that, like, when we reach the funny part where she tries to put the cat in the coffee, can you please start Luana?
Okay, I'll keep going and get to the funny part. Here we go. Her parents kept up with their high-flying kid whose questions and chaos both grew as she did. Can you guys see all of the crazy questions that she's asking? Do you know that she's learning every time she asks a question? It's amazing. Even Miss Greer found her hands were quite full when young Ada's chaos wreaked havoc at school. But this much was clear about Miss Ada Twist. She had all the traits of a great scientist. Ada was busy that first day of spring testing the sounds that make mockingbirds sing when a horrible stench whacked her right in the nose. aroma that curled up her toes. Can you wiggle your toes like you're smelling something really bad? Zowie, said Ada, which got her to thinking, what is the source of that terrible stinking? How does a nose know there's something to smell? And does it still stink if there's no nose to tell? She rattled off questions and tapped on her chin. She'd start at the start, where she ought to begin. A mystery, a riddle, a puzzle, a quest. This was the moment that Ada loved best. Look at all of the tools that she is using to help figure things out. He's doing a lot of investigating. Ada did research to learn all she could of smelling and smells, both stinky and good. One hypothesis Ada thought could be true. What's a hypothesis?
It's a guess that scientists make.
You have really paid attention and learned. Thank you, Alana.
Well, I know lots of stuff. Like
one hypothesis Ada thought could be true. The terrible stink came from Dad's cabbage stew.
Max.
Yeah.
Guess what? Next week I'm gonna.
Wait, Alana, don't tell me a next week question unless it has to do with the story. Does it have to do with the story?
I just want to say that it's next week I'm gonna do science camp.
That does have to do with the story. Thank you for sharing that. The terrible stink came from Dad's cabbage stew. She tested, and soon Ada knew it was time to come up with hypothesis 2. Her second guess.
Get ready.
And zowie, the stink struck again, just like that. Hypothesis 2, it's caused by the
Cat.
The cat couldn't make such a stink on its own. It needed perfume and some fancy cologne. So young Ada tested. The test was a flop. She started again. What was she gonna do?
Put the cat in the laundry.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna put the cat in the laundry, but her parents yelled, everybody do this with me.
Stop.
Stop. Why do they want to stop her? They want her not to find out?
No, they stopped her because she was putting the cat in the laundry.
Yeah, Mimi, what do you think?
Bad. All right, say it again.
Because it's bad.
Why is it bad? What will it do to the cat if Ada puts the cat in the washing machine? Will that be gentle on the cat?
No. Nope.
That could hurt the cat. That's a good reason to stop and experiment. Ada Marie, to the thinking chair now. By the time we count 3. Enough, said her mother. That's it, said her dad. Her parents were frustrated, frazzled, and mad. Why? Ada questioned. Her mother said no. What? Ada queried. Her father said, go.
We can't see the
You've
story.
ruined our supper. You've made the cat stink. Enough with your questions. Now sit there and think. She looked at her parents. Her heart turned to goo. Poor Ada Twist didn't know what to do. What do you think, guys? She gonna figure it out? Are they gonna figure it out together?
Really crazy.
Let's see what happens.
I know what's gonna happen.
Don't give it away. She
won't.
thank you. She sat all alone by herself in the hall, and Ada once more could say nothing at all. And so Ada sat, and she sat, and she sat, and she thought about science and Stu and the cat, and how her experiments made such a big mess. Does it have to be so? Is that part of success? Are messes a problem? And while she was thinking, what was the source of that terrible stinking? Ada Marie did what scientists do. She asked a small question, and then she asked two. And each of those led her to 3 questions more. And some of those questions resulted in 4. And as Ada got thinking, she really dug in. She scribbled her questions and tapped her chin. She started with why, and then what, how, and when. At the end of the hall, she reached high once again. Where is she writing her questions?
On the wall.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at that wall! Ideas and questions do you think are on that wall? What do you think?
About the terrible stinking.
That is a lot of thinking. There's questions and questions and ideas and questions and questions and questions. Wow. Her parents calmed down and they came back to talk. They looked at the hallway and just had to gawk. Can you show me your best gawking face?
Oh.
That's a good one, Alana. Oh. They watched their young daughter and sighed as they did. Can you give a big sigh? What would they do with this curious kid who wanted to know what the world was about? They smiled and whispered, "We'll figure it out." And that's what they did, because that's what you do. When your kid has a passion and a heart that's true, they remade their world. Now they're all in the act of helping young Ada sort fiction from fact. She asks lots of questions. How could she resist? It's all in the heart of a young scientist. So, as for that smell, what can Ada Twist do but learn all she can with her friends in grade 2? Will they discover the stink that curls toes? Well, that is the question. And someday, who knows?
Turn the page. It's something really funny.
Ah, that's the end of the book.
Oh, but here, I'll show it with my book.
Thank you. What's the end of your book?
All right, it's remember like the page where she found the smell, like it's the stinky, and her brother was by her. It was actually his shoes, so it's a picture of like of a bottle with his socks and shoes in it, and then and then this little piece of paper that has like a skeleton on it. But like no one's allowed to use them now because the socks and shoes from her brother after playing tennis was stinky, so she put it in here.
Oh, thank you. You helped solve the mystery, Alana.